Um, I want to share something with y'all, man. I want to talk about this thing right here that y'all, that a lot of people call demons. You see, um, I'm hearing these things a lot. You see, and they getting the information of what demons are from all these books and things, and um, from the minds of those that you know that hunt for them. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if they exist or not. You see, yeah, you got people out here that do that. You see, because they don't have no fear. Shit, they don't have no fear. They just go in and shit. You see what I'm saying? Who are these people? Is all those the ones you hate and shit? You know, the ones that's bringing you all this information and shit, writing down what demons are and all this other type of shit. And you know what I come to understand living? I come to understand that some of these people don't know the difference. They know the word and they know what the cartoons and all these other type, the you know the little pictographs and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know that people be drawing and describing what they look like. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that people know what demons are, and they don't know. I don't think they know the difference between demons and the angelic. Put it like that. I don't think they know the difference between the two. You see, I don't think they know the difference between the two. You see, because you both of them are is come from the English language. You see, demon and an angel or angelic. You see, angel angelic. You see, these words are made to be opened up so you can see inside. So you can see in their dark inside of the darkness. You see, every word in the English language have probably 3 or 4 words inside of it. You see, and I keep trying to say this to the people. You see, everybody talking about what demons are. You see, they'll talk about they talk like this because they heard somebody say that. You know what I'm saying? No, don't demons don't have high pitched voices and shit. They all got deep voices. Masculine voices. All the demons got masculine voices. You see, and they rough and they come to get you. You know what I'm saying? They aggressive. You see, you know how a man will be, what I'm saying, if he's protecting his family and shit like that, what I'm saying. To some of these people, he would be called a demon. You see, because he's scrunched his face up and he's doing like this and he looks angry and just what I'm saying, they call it demonic. You see, you know. That's what they do. They call it demonic and you know, they don't know, people don't know the difference between angels and demons. You see. But it's all in the sound. You just when you spell it, just look at it. Just look at it. When you say that word DEMON, when you say that first 2 letters right there. Did I spell demon right? That first 2 letters in the word demon, that first 2 letters, open that up. Open that up. Open that up. You see, you're going to have a 4. There's a 4. And there's a 5 right there. You have a 4 and a 5. Okay? 4 and a 5. You see? A 4 and a 5. Okay? If you buy, see, this is why I think a lot of these brothers out here, they don't believe in the number 3. You see? Because they because I think that these beings, these young men, some of these young men, they have this spirit in them. You see, and these are the ones that's anti. They don't sound like it because they know the book like the back of their hand. Like Hesatan knows the book like the back of their hand, his hand or his paw. You see, but I think that you see. Listen, because look, the first 2 letters is a D. You see, you take a 9 and add it to that first letter, which is a D. You see, take a 9. D plus 9 equals M. Okay, it's a 13, 1 and a 3. Okay, it's letting you know right there, 1 and a 3. Okay, I know you don't like 3, you know what I'm saying, but it's a 1 and a 3. You see, M plus another 9. M plus another 9 is a 22. That master number, that lock, that 4, it squared itself up. You see, it squared itself up. That V, or that, yeah, it squared itself up. You see, like this. You see, it's pointing down. The apex is pointing down. Okay? I say, listen. Everybody, you have a higher plane, which is 4. You have a lower plane, which is the double deuce. And right there in the middle, you have the water. You see? And there's something that's holding that water up. What's holding? Is the 22 holding the water up? Or what's above the 22? Or right below the 4? Or the D? What's below that? Is it the firmament? You see? You just think about the earth. All you gotta do is think about the earth. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the earth. You know what I'm saying? You won't find it in your book. You'll find it in yourself. You'll find it in yourself. You'll find it by observation of the planet you came from. You know what I'm saying? Of the architect's creation, because you were in the imagination or the mind of the architect. You see? So you just observe. Just observe and let these things out here teach you. You see what it is. You see, don't let nobody say that you can't learn things from outside while they growing shit, chopping it down and building houses, while you keep talking about there's nothing out here that can teach you anything. You know, leave them, bypass them. You bypass these people. You see, because they will never show you a measuring tape. They will never show you a hammer. They will never show you nails. They will never show you PC pipes. They will never show you these things. You know what I'm saying? So just bypass them. Shit, you bypass these beings. But anyway, you have 4, 13, and you have a 22. That 13, you know what I'm saying, is an M. Hold that next letter. It's an E. So you got me, mun. You see? Me, mum. You see? So you have an M, an E now. You have an M, an E, and then an M, and then an O and an N. An O and an N. So you have an O and an N, so you have what's that, a 15 and a 4? You have a 15 and a 4 right there. A 15 and a 4. You see? It's the O-N, on. You see? Water on. You see? Water on. You know, spirit is on. You see, the spirit, what spirit? Is the demonic spirit on you? You see, what is it? You see, what is it? Well, you hollered it out. You know it. You know what I'm saying? You would talk it. You say it plainly. You see, you would never hear a person like myself keep talking about these things and talking about what people are and all this other type of stuff. You would never hear me say that, because I know that there's always a leash available. You're saying to put them on a leash and put these motherfuckers to work. That's what you do with them. That's what you do with demons. You put them to work. The reason why, you know what I'm saying, you acting like the way you do, are you afraid of them because you are them and you hate the way you look. you hate the way you look. You are those demons. That's why you talk about them so much. You know what I'm saying? That's why you do. That's why you do. You know what I'm saying? You put these motherfuckers to work. All you have to do is just pay attention. Pay attention to all these great so-called powerful people out here. You see, who do they get to do their work for them? Okay, where did they get that understanding from? Okay, you see, it's the same thing in the spirit, it's the same thing in the physical. You see what I'm saying? But there's a ghost 23. I keep telling people, it's a 2 and a 3. It's a ghost. You gotta mate with it. You see, you gotta mate with it. You gotta be intimate with it out here. You see, gotta be intimate with it out here. For some reason, your so-called enemy is doing that. For some reason, he's doing it. It sounds like he's doing everything God is telling him to do. But for no, you're doing the opposite. He's making you do the opposite and you don't even know it. You see? Grab you a demon. Grab you a demon. You see? Either tell it to flee or train it. Put it back where it needs to be. You see, put it back where it needs to be. You see, look, all demons are lazy. They lazy beings. You see, that's how you know. You won't know a demon because of how he's talking, how it's talking, he or she, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's genderless. You see, whatever. But, how it's talking and how it look and is aggressive. No. That's more like what they call angels. You see, angels are aggressive. Angels aren't passive. Demons are more passive than angels. You know what I'm saying? They're more passive, than angels are. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The passive ones are the ones who the demons come up to you like, oh, that is so beautiful. I love you. Do you love us? Sure. You smile in your face. Oh, look at that. Oh yes, And just like a dog, you looking at their, emotions and shit like that. You don't know. Well, it's like a pet. You know what I'm saying? You act like a pet. You know what I'm saying? You see people smiling, so you supposed to act like they do and shit. And look, just switch shit around. Switch things around. I don't give a damn if they're aggressive. I don't give a darn if they're passive. What are you and who are you? You shouldn't even be talking about these things. You should be talking about the glory and the beauty of what he done for you. You see what I'm saying? And what he's helping you to achieve in this world and how you helping people. Let these demons be. Stop talking about these demons. Now, if you're a demon, say what you are. Say what you are and ask somebody who's qualified to help you. You know what I'm saying? Release that demon. You know what I'm saying? Release it. You see? Because the only thing you can do is just tell it to leave. Just leave. Tell it to leave. That's all you have to do. Just tell it to leave. Leave my presence. You see? Now, if it's an asshole demon, you gotta say it strong. You know what I'm saying? Raise up from me. Flee from here. You see? You gotta open up your mouth and talk. You see? You know what I'm saying? Stop acting scary. Because, listen, look, I be wondering, like, who are these people, when they say Jesus and things, when they be saying Yahusha's name, or Yahweh and things, do they really know? Or do they, if you set the book on the shelf, would they be able to really feel him? I mean, it's just sickening, you know what I'm saying? If this being come right now, he would destroy everybody. I'm telling you, man. I mean, because it's like, because everything is robotic, or everything is constricted in this thing called intelligence. No brilliance, just intelligence. You see, no brilliance, just intelligence. Hasatan can't see brilliance. You see, he can't touch it. You see, it's forbidden for him to touch it. He's a trickster. He used tricks to get inside of brilliance. You see? But brilliance always push itself out. You see? It's like a fractal type thing. What brilliance is. It pushes itself out and get right back into place. Push it right back into place without it even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? The Hasatan on the demon be like, God damn, I was just inside. How the fuck did I get on the outside of this motherfucker? What the fuck? You see, he won't be able to fuck with you. You see, because you have two poles. You have two poles. You come and you are in the likeness of the architect that created you. You see, nothing down here fears you. The only fear that you have is the fear of your creator. You see, because you don't know who the hell he is or it is, but you know it exists for some reason. You know it exists. You see, you know it exists. You see, because it tells you through everything that it created.